Back when I started with OnlyFans in 2022, the game was completely different. I just wrote 20 Instagram DMs, signed a model, then put her on Tinder, made 100 Tinder profiles on an undetected browser, and just let her make some TikTok dances, and you got viral and made very good money. But now, the game is completely different. Girls are smarter, algorithms are way stricter, everything is harder, Tinder is nearly patched, and the competition is getting more and more. So OnlyFans is basically getting harder, like in every business. So in this video I'm gonna tell you what I will do if I had to start again from zero now in 2025. If I had no experience, no model and no team to manage all the girls. How would I start from zero and do it again? Let's first talk about the first stage. Zero to the first $1,000. First we will get a model. How I will do it, I will just leverage my net. I will get a piece of paper out, write down some people I know which could be useful, some girls I know, some friends I know who knows girls which has the possibility that they are interested in doing OnlyFans. Just think, who can know someone who can help me? Just like, who do I know who has a lot of girls? Or where do I find these girls? I will just go out partying, meeting some new girls, and if you tell them what you are doing, most of them are already interested. So I will try to find a girl in real life, because if you work with a girl in real life, you can leverage everything way more. For example, if you are doing Tinder, which is pretty hard, it's still possible if you do most of the stuff in real life. It's way easier. Just drive to the girl, got 20 phones, bam, scan her face, make 20 Tinder profiles, and it will look way more real than if you run it on an undetected browser. That's a big difference. So I will try to go to look for a girl in real life, maybe leverage my network, look who do I know, who can know someone, or do I know someone by myself, or I will just go out places where this kind of girl who are easier with themselves hang around. For example, like in clubs or bars and shit like that. I have a full video about recruiting, but I will try to find a girl in real life. If that's not possible, then I will not mass DM like most gurus tell you to do. I will just run Insta ads. Back then it was extremely cheap. I got leads for some cent, not even €1. It was very, very easy. Now it's got a little bit harder. I say it's just getting more expensive. You gotta spend more money to get one lead. So if you have the money, I will just run Insta ads if I don't have the possibility to find a girl in real life. And if you don't have the possibility to find a girl in real life and you don't have the money to run Insta ads, what I will do is go work and make some money to run Insta ads, because that's a very big leverage. If you don't have the money, it's just going out to work and invest this money in your agency. I don't know. Biggest mistake of most of the people is in business, they are scared to lose money. They are scared to throw money at things and are not ready to lose the money they are spending it. That's very ineffective, because if you throw money at a bunch of shit, sometime you will find a very good method which others haven't found because they haven't thrown money on that shit. That's what I will do if I had nobody to run Insta ads, or leverage my network, or finding girls in real life. If I don't have the contacts, I will just go to work and get money to run ads, or get VAs to mass them. I'm not a big fan of mass them, if you know me. What girls are we looking for? We will look for mid-tier creators. That means creators which have minimal success, they make some money, but no real money you can live off. Like $100 to $1,000. I would look for creators with bad branding, no consistency, no shit like that. You just know. You go on some creator profiles and you just know they don't know what they're doing. They're just doing something in the hope that they get some fans. No real strategy, nothing real there. You can see they have poor engagement. Maybe one video got off, but the other ones have like a couple hundred views and everything, and them you can help really out. They have to be desperate. If they're desperate, they're really easy to sign. And also very important, don't chase beauty, chase potential and problems you can solve. For example, you analyze a profile. You see there, this girl is not the most beautiful, but you see she has a strong fetish niche. The more you niche down, the more profitable it gets. You see, she's not the most beautiful one. Yeah, but you can scale her in a niche and make more money. And also, if you can see her obvious problems, it will get way easier for you. For example, what are obvious problems? The girl has a different name on every profile. On Instagram, her name is Cute Diana. On TikTok is her name Diana Hot, or on YouTube she calls Yoga with Diana or shit like that. It's better if it has a lot of consistency and people are easy to find. Or if the girl makes good TikToks but just has a bad lighting, you can easily fix that. If you find things you can easily fix that and the girl is already making money, if you fix the stuff, then she will make even more and more money out of it. The next important thing, if you find a creator, you have to monetize them. You have to turn the creator into a business. So how do we do it? What do we do first? We signed the creator. What now? The creator is not sure if he chooses the right decision. He doesn't know. I paid this guy at minimum 50% from my income. Was it the right decision to do it? First, we have to gain some trust. So what do we do it? On the first day, we sign the creator, we directly optimize all her profiles. Her OnlyFans profile, her Instagram profile, her YouTube profile, everything gets the same name first. Then we change the bio, optimize it for max conversions, change the funnel, make it simpler, make it as simple as possible for people to sub. Get her some highlights, because highlights look very trustworthy. Most OnlyFans girls don't have highlights. Why they don't have highlights? I mean, of course, some are running 100 Instagram profiles at the same time. But at minimum, your main one has to get highlights, because highlights are showing trust. They show, this girl really exists and actively posts about their life and has highlights from 2 years ago and shit like that. So she must be trustworthy. It's just not some random girl you haven't heard about, or just some AI or shit like that. So why is the first thing what we're doing is optimizing the socials and not doing some shit like getting traffic? Because first, we gotta show the model directly that we are working. First day we signed her, we are directly working, we are doing something, she sees something. Because if you're getting traffic, for example, you make 100 Tinder profiles, she doesn't see the result directly. She just sees the result after she made money, and that can take a couple of weeks. But if she sees some results, some changes in her profile directly after you signed her, this will make her trust you way more, and that will motivate her more to work and deliver better results, which will make better results for her, and she will think it's all because of you. So first we gotta gain trust, and after we optimize the profiles, if she already got a couple fans, get a chatter. Because I know some girls, they made like 1 to 2K per month by themselves without an agency. They just run some dating apps by themselves. It was over a year ago. It was over a year ago. They run some dating apps by themselves, made some TikToks, and chatted by themselves. And they really haven't sold much, but they already made 2K. They got a ton of fans. Most of the money comes through the subscriptions. And it's very bad if most of your money comes through the subscription, because normally 80% of your income should come through chat, PPVs, pay-per-views. If your biggest income is a subscription, that's very bad. It's a sign that you don't take enough money from your fans and doing much. On these girls, they just got a chatter, and after the chatter, they made in the next 30 days, they made 12K just because they hired a good chatter. They got the same fans, the same growth in the socials, the same traffic. But the one difference was they integrated its chatter. So if you sign a girl and she already has some subs, get a chatter and let him cash them out. Also some form from easy, good results. And the girl sees everything is automated and shit like that, which makes everything easier with her. You can not only monetize her with chatters, you can also monetize her with other products. You just tell her, yeah, let's sell panties. One panty, $100. The panties doesn't even have to be worn by the girl. You can just dropship some panties from some panty site. Some guy orders panties for $100, one day want, bam, go to a panty site, buy some used panties for $20 and dropship them back to them. Then you will see you have smart systems and shit like that, and you are thinking different than most agencies, because most of the other agencies haven't approached her about selling panties or other products, for example, used toys or shit like that. You won't believe how profitable this shit is. So now let's get to the important stuff. Traffic. Like I said, first we gotta build trust, like with the optimizing the socials. But optimizing the socials is not enough. We have to get results as fast as possible. The faster we get some results, the more she trusts you. So in the short term, I will work with black hat methods, which bring you fans fast. But in the long term, I will scale an organic brand, which can hold herself, because it's the cheapest and most profitable way to run an OnlyFans girl. So what I will do if I sign the girl and we optimize the profiles already, I will run first Reddit. I mean, Reddit is hard to learn, I know, but if you know Reddit, you make very, very good money with it, because it's very scalable and it's mostly agency dependent. I know, of course, you need a lot of content from the model, but if you got the content on time, it gets way easier and easier. So I will try to get some instant results for trust. I will run Reddit, go to niche some subreddits. If you post a Reddit post, you directly get traffic and visits, and people see your girl and directly can find her profile. At next, you can cross promo. I don't recommend guaranteed gains. You can buy guaranteed gains. Yeah, you get this 100 subs for a couple years. Most of the time that's shit, and the traffic quality is shit, and all of it is shit. I will DM similar girls looking to my model and ask for a story shout out. Just DM a girl with like 10, 20k subs, offer her $20 or shit like that. You won't believe. Most of them are willing to do it for $10, $20, and the traffic you get is worth way, way more. This traffic is worth very much. You don't have to do it with OnlyFans girls. You can also do it with normal influencer. If you do it with OnlyFans girls, an example for it is like you can just say, hey, can you make a story if for $20 if we should do content together? Then the girl just makes a story, goes, hey, should I go content with her at? And then you see her models. And you don't even have to future collaboration or shit like that. That's enough to get the first subs, and it's a very nice way to get instant traffic, instant fans without guaranteed gains, because guaranteed gains are most of the time shit. Another way is if you're very technical, if you have some knowledge about softwares and shit like that, you can run dating apps. Dating apps are not for everybody, you gotta exploit all that shit. If you can run dating apps, you can also get instant results from day one, but it's very, very hard. You gotta know the current meta about it, what to do, what softwares to use, how to optimize everything, how to run it. We currently have a nice dating app method. Maybe I should also make a video about it, but I think then it will get patched because dating apps change all the time. So what do? We run a Tinder, Bumble profile, funnel them to IG or Snap, and from there to OnlyFans. Simple. Nothing special, nothing new. In the long term, I will focus on building a brand, because all this black hat shit brings you money in the short term. It can make you very good money in the first month, but long term, all this shit is getting patched because the platform doesn't like what you're doing, and you always have to find new holes, new shit to do, and try to fix it. Most of this shit needs a lot of technical knowledge, which most of you don't have, and I haven't had at the start. When I got the first money in, I will make her do YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. This is the most one. Maybe I will also do Pornhub if they are ready to do it. That's for some models, but Pornhub traffic is not as bad as you think. What I will do on YouTube is mostly softcore content, try on hauls, yoga, truth or dare, shit like that. I have a full video about YouTube. Just make some YouTube videos. Instagram, TikTok, repost clips. What I currently doing, what is very effective, is I run the YouTube videos and we cut them down and re-upload them on Instagram. And after re-upload them on Instagram, we still edit the clips and repost them on over 100 profiles. That's currently my most effective strategy and what I am doing, how I get subs. So make YouTube content, cut it down, post them on Instagram and TikTok, edit this video again, repost them on even more profiles. That's what I do. What content do I produce day in my life, shit like that, yoga, try on hauls. Like I said, mass posting is really a cheat code. If you can do it and you know how to, maybe I should make more guides in the future about it, because that's my current strategy, mass posting on mass accounts. How we will scale from 1 to 10k. Let's say we made our first K. Now you have to switch your identity from manager to operator. You're not doing everything by yourself. I mean, for the first K you can do it, but now you gotta run a company. You gotta hire people. If you're doing all the work, you have no time in the day to do the work which really matters. So outsource the cheap tasks to the Philippines, to some Eastern Europeans, shit like that. And it will free up so much time and make you way more effective. Because it doesn't matter how productive you are, 10 Philippine people are always more productive, because there are 10 brains, they can do more. And if they are organized, they will get always more than you. So leverage your first income. I would start with the first 1k. From that part up, you have some money to invest back in your agency. I won't take the profit. What even do you want to do with 1k? You can do literally nothing with it. Maybe get a good weekend or shit like that. No real money. So get the money and reinvest it back in the agency. Build system that works, because system outperform people every time. And system are the thing that makes you successful. If you're just doing shit and hope that something works, it will fail. Sometimes you will succeed, but most of the time it will fail, and you won't know why you fail or why you succeed. If you're gonna know why you succeed, you can build a system and make it better, faster, and more effective. If you see some shit works, for example, you found a Tinder strategy where you get like an account lasting over a day and you get 5 subs per day per account, and you know how to run 5 accounts, then run 100 accounts or 500 accounts. Build systems. You found a working strategy. Scale directly before it gets patched. Scale it, make the money, and don't sleep. If you see something works, invest in it. Take your money and get more VAs, more people working on the Tinder profiles. Think and scale. Think how can you make this bigger? How you can make more money, more out of it. If you think, yeah, currently I make 5k per month with Tinder. Yeah, that's enough for me to live on it. Like, no, that's shit, because one day Tinder's getting patched. This strategy you are working with is not working anymore if you're doing black hat shit. So you gotta milk this strategy as much as possible at that time frame where it works. So you gotta 100% reinvest your first income back to your agency to make maximum of money. You can also try to build a system with templates. You just build everything what works, you build a template out of it. For example, you got a model signing paper where all the questions of the model are written in, and there you just save it and give it to every model who want to apply. Or you make a tutorial for your VAs on how to use a special software, or save the top performing captions and shit like that. Or your chatting scripts, you analyze what your chatters did good and you save the chats and try to make a script out of it. If you try to template everything, it will get very easy to scale and onboard new VAs if you have a onboarding system, not just for your models but also for your VAs. If you got a good system and everything works fine, you can just get a new creator, plug into the system, hire new people, get it through your video training, and it's done. So I hope this video helped you out. Join my Telegram channel, there I give more value, links are in the description. Thank you for watching and